Hello, hello, hello. What's up, fellas? What's up, ladies? What's going on, beautiful people of the United States of America and around the world? It's Bitcoin Calvin here. We are here again today live. Um, this video, I just wanted to go over just the concept of mindset, right? I'm just gonna let's step back into kind of mindset, entrepreneurship, investments, business, losses, what that all means, like all these concepts, right? Part of the game. Losses are part of the game, guys, right? So, um, you know, before moving forward, guys, I really appreciate all you guys, commenting and subscribing to this channel. We're continuously growing, this channel and reaching more and more people who have similar thoughts, ideas, feelings, right? This is basically an entrepreneurship channel. It's a personal development, investment channel, right? Business. That's all we talk about, right? So you guys know that. All right, so I really appreciate that. Go ahead, check out my podcast too. If you guys don't have time to watch video, check out podcasts. You guys can check that out and listen to me wherever. All right, so today, guys, very today was a very interesting day, right? So, a platform today, I'm not even going to say a platform, I'm going to use specific terms. A smart contract called Troncase, right, went to zero today. Okay, so I made my last video. I've been getting some comments, people, especially even in my video or even in the Facebook group, Telegram group. There's lots the sentiment around Troncase this morning when the contract hit zero. There was lots of negativity. Lots of people were scared. Lots of people were angry, and I totally get that, right? And I'm not even trying to brag, right? Where, you know, I'm letting you guys know I'm sharing my experience with you guys, right? And I share my experience and what I'm participating in, right? Not so you guys could join. I'm just storytelling my journey, right? And if you guys want to join, that's fine, right? And I'll let you guys know you only invest what you can afford. And me personally, I'm not going to join something if I think it's a scam, right? So if it ends up being if anything goes wrong, know that I'm affected too, right? Other people are affected too. It's not something that I intended to get scammed on, right? Things just happen, right? And so is life, right? Things happen. So what, things happen, guys, right? I'm, yeah, I'm not so worried, right? So my official, let me go through my thought process. So my official thoughts with Troncase, right? My sentiment, my feelings when I first started Troncase, when I was a couple months into Troncase, more and more weeks into it, more and more months into it, what I thought about it, and everything like that. So when it first launched the smart contract Troncase back in February, I joined a couple weeks after, right? So I was pretty early in, okay? And before that, there have been high risk platforms that have been exit scamming, right? So let's get this straight. Troncase is a smart contract. The other high risk platforms, they were actually websites and companies where you'd have to turn over your crypto. Troncase, it's liquid. Your crypto is growing every 4 seconds. You can withdraw Tron within your wallet. We've all been doing that. I've been doing that. We've been taking profits, right? I put, in total 700 in. I got my deposit back and interest and profit, right? So again, I'm not saying this just to brag. This is just what happened, right? This is just what I did, right? I saw Troncase and I said, you know what? This is probably going to, I said to myself, and I talk to myself a lot, okay? I'm weird, right? So, I like to let you guys know what I think, right? So I even said, I was like, okay, I said, you know what? This right here, I don't know the team fully. I don't see that they have a full track record of running other DeFi projects, of running other crypto projects. Okay. So I do very extensive research, right? So I'm very nerdy about blockchain and crypto. And so I do this, right? 24/7, right? So I can do this making money, no make money, it doesn't matter. You guys know me. I've been preaching this since 2018, 2019, even when I was broke, right? So I still study blockchain. It doesn't matter, right? So when I saw this, I said, okay, you know what? Um, this here, this Troncase here, this is probably going to work up until a point in time, right? This is going to work up until a point in time, right? So the reason why I said that was, again, I didn't know the team. This is a new team. Plus, they're coming out with, their whole coin swap space. They said they're going to use fees from CoinSwap and Troncase to feed each other and stuff like that. So, their concept, even though it was kind of patchy all over the place, it kind of made sense. So I gave them the benefit of the doubt. So I was like, you know what? Let's see how long this lasts, right? But I kept in mind, I was like, you know what? I'm going to contribute. I'm going to keep earning. I'm going to take all the money that I put in out plus profit. So, I've been profiting for weeks on weeks on weeks, and I have records of that as well too, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to put anything back in until I've made my deposit back and profit, right? So that's what happened. I thought that Troncase was going to um, do this, right? Um, zero balance. Like I thought it was going to be later on, right? So I thought that Troncase was going to have a zero balance later on, right? So the reason why I said later, right, is because it is a smart contract, and I believe that it was going to keep going until a year. I know it was going to stop at some point, but I know it was for a year, right? So with all investments, guys, uh, it is risky. Okay. The main thing too, right? So after I got my profit back, after, everything like that, and I said, you know what? At some point it probably will collapse, but, you know, let's see how it does. Unfortunately, it did do that, right? So at the end of it, um, at the end of that, it it really just didn't surprise me once I actually saw that the contract went to zero. Once I saw the contract went to zero, then I said, you know what? That's fine. You know what? If it goes to zero, that's okay, you know, because I know that even if it goes to zero, I already profited, right? I already profited. Okay. So there's no, like, I have no regrets, no remorse whatsoever, you know. And a lot of you guys are angry, right? Lots of you guys are pissed. Lots of you guys, there's lots of negativity up in the air. Uh, Lots of people have different mixed emotions, and I get it. Lots of people lost money, guys. Imagine if you put in $50,000 worth of Tron in the smart contract a couple days ago, or even a week ago, right? Um, you know, that's terrible, guys. If you put in $50,000 worth of Tron in your smart contract, okay, then you know that's a lot of money, right? And you put in there, right? If you put it in there, you lost it. That's a lot of money, and you're pissed, right? You've probably only got $500 worth or $1,000 worth from the smart contract, right? And you didn't even know. So, uh, and hey, it happens like that, right? And I could say that I'm sorry. Like, it burns, it sucks, right? And um, you know, honestly, I'm not saying I don't care. I don't care what other people think, right? Because other people who are not really knowledgeable about crypto or about blockchain, who are just feeding into the hype, who are not willing to do their own research, who are just tired, who don't want to take the time to do it, and then get mad when something actually does happen, and then blame somebody else, right? Or blame the person that bought them on because it shut down. Uh, that that's not my concern, right? And you never should be blaming the person who put you on. You are the one who wanted to take the risk, right? You are the one who wanted to take the risk, right? At the end of the day, right? If the person came up to you and said, "Hey, this is working," and whenever I present something to somebody, I never force them into something, right? I show them, I say, you know what? This is working for me now. This could probably work for you too, right? I never say, hey, put your money in there, go ahead and do it, right? I always say, you know what? This is working for me now. This is why I say I storytell. This is working for me now. So if you want to join, this is how you do it, right? So uh, plenty of investors that I've talked to as well, even on YouTube as well too. Some of them were saying, I'll wait on it, or some of them were saying, I'll check it out. Not really, right? So it really is, as an investor, right? You're not an employee anymore. So this is why I keep coming back to mindset. As an investor, as a business owner, as someone who wants to grow their capital, you have to understand that there's risk, right? You have to understand that there's risk. And, at the end of the day, uh, once, you have to understand there is risk. And so if something happens, understand that you're going to lose it, right? And so for the people who are lost now, who lost today, I would say, be strong. Be strong, because the people who are behind this, that know what they're doing and suck the billion Tron out of the smart contract, like it's over a billion Tron in the smart contract. Now it's at zero. Like, how does that get lost? Somebody knew what they were doing when developing the smart contract, right? Somebody had to know something. So what's going to happen is, now that person has scammed lots of, over almost 200,000 people. Whoever did that, now they're going to pay, right? So you scam people today. People actually believed in what you're doing. Now, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass, okay? In the future, right? It's going to happen, right? It may not happen today, may not happen tomorrow, may not happen next week, but it will happen. That's just how life is. That's just how the law goes. That's just how it goes, right? And you know, I'm pissed off too. I was gaining almost 350, 400 a week, guys, just from Troncase. And I had plans. I had big plans with Troncase. Many people had big plans with Troncase. Many people were trying to buy a house, buy their car, buy lots of different things, right? Many people were trying to do that, right? So, you know, it's tough. I get it. It's hard. I just really don't condone, and I don't appreciate, and I don't subscribe to the negativity, right? And leave that off my channel. Like, I don't want to hear it, right? Even in person, I don't really care. Like, if you want to come and talk about it, we can talk about it, right? But sending negativity and throwing that out and putting that in the air and saying, oh, F this, F that, I don't know what I'm going to do now. And, oh, nothing ever going to work. And, you're going to go through the same cycle, and then, you're going to find something else. Someone's going to pitch to you. You're not going to do the research, and, you're going to go through the cycle again, right? So the thing about it is, instead of getting mad, yes, we're mad, we're pissed off, but let's get mad and actually figure out how we can fix this, how this can be better, how can this be fixed in the future, right? How we can actually know what to look for when looking for, similar opportunities, or even opportunities that come up to us that pass on my desk that are similar, right? How can we verify? How can we adjust our uh, approval settings and ratings, right? Before saying, okay, Calvin, Bitcoin Calvin, this is the green stamp. We give this the green light, right? Like with Daisy, I knew Daisy. I gave Daisy the green light. Why? Because Daisy has a track record. Daisy has Endotech. Daisy, they have a record. They have statements, right? They're in the fintech. They're trading, right? They have AI bots. They have numbers. They have real DeFi protocol. They are listed on CoinMarketCap, right? So they have all these things going for them, right? The Daisy token and everything. All right. Also Hyperfun. Lots of people are saying, "Oh, Hyperfun's not any." I believe in Hyperfun, guys. You don't have to believe it. I believe in Hyperfun, right? So if you don't believe in Hyperfun, that's on you. You don't believe in Daisy, that's on you. I believe in those two communities, in those two projects, right? So that's why I stay strong in them, and they're continuously going, right? Um, so another thing is too, guys, you know, we need to switch, just have the mindset when you're going into the investment game, when you're going into business, or where you're going to jobs, or where you're an employee, you're going to your job, you're going into business, you're running your business, you're getting an investment, you're doing real estate, you're trying to sell something. Not everything's going to work out the way you think it is, right? Not everything is going to work out the way you think it is. And if you've heard of people say, diversify your portfolio, this is the reason why, right? This is the reason why, is because money does, like, things like this do happen. Things like this do happen, right? And I always keep in my mind, I'm like, man, you know, I'm gonna have a forest. I'm gonna have multiple seeds, so I'm gonna grow a forest of investments, right? So if you're thinking like me, like if you're thinking, hey, I'm gonna grow a forest of investments, right? That one seed or a couple seeds that go bad is not gonna be a huge stress on you, right? Eh, Versus somebody who's not thinking that way, who's only thinking, hey, who has a scarcity mindset versus an abundance mindset, right? So a person who has, hey, I'm just going to grow a little field, or a little thing over here, a little garden here, they have more of a scarcity mindset, right? Or if you want to build, I just want a few things, a few investments here, and I'm not saying you have a scarcity mindset, but you're not diversifying too much, right? And for me, I like having multiple investments, multiple assets in play, right? Multiple things growing, right? Either it's crypto or stocks or trading, or different investment platforms such as Hyperfund or Daisy, or even Troncase, right? You know, um, different things that I do, right? So, well, I'm well diversified, and I stay in my area of competence. So I stay in my area of what I know, right? And so basically, even in the areas of what I know, sometimes I'll get burned, right? And it's life. But I'm not going to sit there and cry about it. And I'm not going to sit there and kill myself over it, right? Um, that's just not me, guys. So we need to just fix this mindset up here, right? We need to fix that mindset up here. Okay, if we lose in this project, am I still going to be able to pay my bills? If the answer is yes, then we're good. Then then we know we're good, right? And if the answer is no, then what can we do to change that? You know, do more research. What are more stable type of investments that are not going to really go anywhere, right? Is PancakeSwap going anywhere? I don't think so. Is Auto Farm Network going anywhere? I don't think so. Is Uniswap going anywhere? I don't think so. Is I think it's 1inch, or I think it was at Uniswap, PancakeSwap, you know, other DeFi projects that are very, very well versed, that are very, very well funded and have plenty of backers. Are they going anywhere? Is Coinbase going anywhere? Is Binance going anywhere? Or are staking, is staking going anywhere? Is yield farming going anywhere? The answer is no, right? The answer is no, right? So, and not for a while, right? Where's PancakeSwap going? Right? Nowhere, right? Not for a very, very long time, right? And we know this, right? Right? We definitely know this. Us in the crypto space, we go on PancakeSwap, we need a certain type of coin, we go in and we get the coin, right? Decentralized exchanges, are they going anywhere? No, they are in fact the future of blockchain, right? So, um, this is the type of mindset that we need to start having, where once things go wrong, for example, like something like this in Troncase, where again I should have done more research on it, and I've done a lot of research, but I feel like I should have done more, right? And it's my fault. Hey, if I lose money, then it's my fault. Take the L, guys, right? You got to be able to take the L, move forward, move on to the next one, right? So, again, guys, I'm not trying to gloat or brag saying, hey, oh, I made money in Troncase, I made my profit, even if it goes to zero, I don't care. I'm not making this message for you guys. I want to make this message more of, hey, things like this do happen. You have to take a loss, take a L, keep on ticking, and move forward to the next one, right? And I get it's hard. If you are constantly working all the time and you're looking for something to grow your money, like that's going to be stable, right? Then there are other options, right? You don't have to participate in blockchain and crypto. You can participate in the stock market. You can go ahead, buy real estate. You can go ahead, start your business. Go ahead, buy some paintings, buy whatever, and flip it, right? There are different other things. What I'm just sharing with you guys, I'm storytelling my experience. If you want to listen to that, you want to follow through, hey, Mazel Tov, let's go, let's have a conversation, let's keep talking about it, right? Understand where I'm coming from. But it is risky. I'll let you guys know, right? So if something does happen, something, then just understand that, hey, there is risk. Yeah. So if you're participating, if you've contributed into Troncase, you understand the risks, right? So this is why exactly, even lots of other investments, such as Hyperfun and Daisy, they say, why do they always say invest what you can afford? Not only that, but past results does not indicate future uh, results, future performance, right? So, and I love how man, it's so funny, because I think it's funny looking in, and hey, people call me names and all this types of stuff, and say, oh, you're in these platforms, and you're making money, but you're also losing. And the main thing is they don't understand the full picture, right? Because they don't have the full mindset of, I understand that there's losses, and I understand that, hey, all my investment seeds could go dump zero, and I'll still be good. I'm not gonna. I'll be pissed. Yeah, I'll be pissed, but I'm not gonna kill myself over it, right? Because I know that's part of the game, right? That's part of the game. right? So if losing is part of the game and you lost, right, and you're taking the loss to, it's like losing a basketball game. You're taking the loss, to the next level of negativity. That means you're a sore loser, right? That means you're a sore loser, right? So you have to get used to, hey, losses are part of the game, right? So when they happen, get back up, dust your feet, and let's, keep moving forward. Let's not make the same mistakes again, and let's keep moving forward, right? So that's why, again, my last video, I talk about moving forward and moving into PancakeSwap. Also, I move into, you know, looking more into PancakeSwap, looking more into, you know, um, Uniswap, not Uniswap, Auto Farm, right? Right. So all these protocols, these DeFi protocols, a lot of them are here to stay, guys. I don't think Auto Farm's going anywhere anytime soon, right? Um, and I've done research on Auto Farm, guys. If you haven't already, go ahead, read their white paper, read what they're about, read what they offer. It's amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. So that is what I wanted to come and talk to you guys about today. Losses are part of the game, even in business, guys. Even in business, like if we really are to think about this, right? And you're like Calvin, man. One day, I want to be a shark, man. I want to be like, I want to be like, what's his name, Kevin O'Leary. I want to be like Damon John. I want to be like the Sharks. I want to be like Mark Cuban. you know, if you want to enter in this investment in this investors field and this entrepreneurial landscape, right, your mindset has to be different, right? You got to think about losses. You got to think about stuff that could happen, right? And if it does happen, you know, you can't quit. This energy that I'm seeing from these groups, right? Um, it's very crazy, right? Lots of people, and I get it, but you have to you know just remain focused, remain calm, and remain with the understanding that losses are part of the game. You don't want a loss, so why do what can we do to prevent a loss? You have to practice. What do you have to practice? Especially, in basketball, what do? You practice, you shoot free throws, right? You run suicides, you shoot threes, you practice. Well, in crypto and blockchain, you have to practice. You do more research. You educate yourself on the tokens, on the coins. You educate yourself on the projects, what they're about, what's their use cases, are they real? Is this sustainable, right? You test, you continuously test, guys. So this was just a test, guys. I want you to think about this. Imagine a Troncase. This is just a test, right? This is just a test, right? And so, if you lost money, I do apologize. I'm sorry. There are other yielding opportunities out there, right? So Troncase was what, 300% on your total investment, right? There are liquidity pools, guys, that you can start yield farming for more than 300%, right? And you can start right here on PancakeSwap for a little bit under 300% now. Sometimes they vary, right? Do your research on the coin, right? So if you're going to go on here, you're going to go research and you want to provide liquidity to, let's say, this one, right? So HYFI. Look up, what is HYFI coin? What is its use case? Does it have a white paper? Does it have a roadmap? Are they developing, right? So if one loses, if you lost, saying something like Troncase, now we don't want to do that anymore. We go to something like yield farming, right? Staking, right? Yield farming, staking. right? And so, and yield farming and staking, we know this, guys, has been around for a long, long time, for years now, right? Why? Because it's proof of work or proof of stake, right? So if you know that, we know those concepts, we know why it's important, we know it generates yield, we know it's important to the actual project, right? We know it's important to the liquidity pool. We know it's important to the whole team behind the project. We know it's important to not only that, but to the token holders, right? Where is it going, right? So that is what I want you guys to do, right? Research on these coins, right? Especially if you're providing liquidity, right? Especially if it's a liquidity, right? Like TRX, right? Like TRX or BNB, right? So is TRX going anywhere? Tron? No, Tron is not going anywhere. It's its own blockchain. Tron is not going anywhere. We know that. So why not earn 45% a year? And you could do that as well, right? So again, guys, the main thing I want you guys to understand, losses like this, especially in a high risk smart contract like this, Troncase, it happens. Okay, there's other smart contracts that emulating Troncase. For example, there's one called Tron Moon. There's a guy who commented as well, who's like, you know what? Okay, Troncase is done. We're gonna go to Tron Moon. We're gonna go to these other smart contracts. I said, no, we're not gonna go to these other smart contracts. There's no way I'm gonna do this again, right? So obviously I didn't lose anything, right? So I got everything back, but I know other people lost some, right? So I know this is done, right? So what I'm going to do now, it's start to yield farm. Now it's start to provide liquidity. Now it's starting to stake, right? Now it's getting even more lower risk, right? And better rewards. So your coins are not going anywhere. It's fully liquid. You're collecting those fees through the blockchain and it's going right into your wallet, right? And it's going safely, right? So this is a much, much better way. Okay. So again, guys, that is what I want to bring to you guys today. Troncase is down. Hey guys, this happens. Okay. This happens. We got to move forward. Okay. We got to get better. We got to do our research better. Okay. Um, and that's what it is, guys, right? So there's no need to get angry, get mad, and have all this negativity in these groups and stuff like that. It's bad, guys, right? So if you started early in Troncase, you made money, that's awesome, right? You started late, you lost money, right? Hey, it happens, right? I it happened to me, right? I'm not perfect. Again, this is part of the game. It's part of investing. And you think all businesses succeed too? Why do you think 95% of businesses fail? This happens, guys. This is part of the game. Okay, so I want you guys to rewire your thinking. And uh, I'm not saying to make losses a that's going to be a normal thing. I'm saying take this as a lesson, learn, and now let's move forward to the next one, right? So, to the next better thing that's going to be much more stable, lower risk, and that actually has credibility, right? So that's all I want to say today. I really appreciate you guys, tuning in, subscribing in, um, and really, let's get excited. All right. So I'm going to keep you guys posted as well, too, guys. Hopefully stay up, guys. Drink some juice, drink some water. Watch other videos too, that I point out. Keep watching the crypto markets as well, too, guys. Bitcoin is staying at 30,000, is continuously trading.